Is JCole trying to make it as an NBA player?
Yeah, so when I talked to JCole, he was like, you know, big dog, you did it, and what do you think I would have to do to make that happen? I said, you really, you know, to get one of these NBA jerseys, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of hate. It's going to be a lot of people not believing in you. But, you know, JCole, he got the right size. He in the gym. But what I told him, you know, it's a different time we're in. They're going to pick you apart. You're going to have to be able to hit every shot. And if you don't hit every shot, they're going to figure, you know, in the NBA, they don't hit every shot. But they believe in it. So you're going to have to go somewhere where the team really believes in you. And the players believe in you. You can't just go there because, you know, you JCole, the artist. Nobody cares about that. And these NBA players don't want nobody to make them look bad. Yeah. They've been putting their whole life into this. So you're going to have to prove that you're worthy of being on that court. So, you know, I believe in him. And I believe that he's a youngster that has a lot of desire. And he's been in the gym. So, but now, proving that to them GMs, those scouts that's going to come out there, they're not just going to let you in there. You know? So they're going to have somebody to come out there and scout you. Then you're going to probably have to go to the G League. And so either you're going to be good enough to play or you're going to get exposed.
Hi guys, welcome to Courtside Convo with me, Meds. On today's video, just before we begin, I feel like this is the first video I've ever done. I should give you a little overview of what the channel is going to be about. Just to keep it simple, it's going to be centered around basketball, predominantly the NBA. You know, news around the NBA, we're going to talk about it. We're also going to analyze the analysts because I feel like someone should hold these people accountable for some of the silly things they say. You know, the main culprits like Stephen A. Smith, or Skip Bayless, or Kendrick Perkins, and a whole array of different other presenters and analysts that we hear on a day-to-day basis. For me, obviously, it's a little bit different just coming from a player that's played at a certain level. I might have a different opinion to a typical fan just because we, as players, we look at things differently. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and let's begin with today's video. So today we're going to talk about the news that JCole has got some tryouts for the Detroit Pistons. And I think the Charlotte Hornets are going to potentially give him a 10-day contract. Before we begin, JCole does great music. He's actually a good basketball player. Now, this is where, obviously, as a player, different to just a typical fan or a music fan or someone who just watches basketball, I was having a conversation with a few of my friends, and I think this is what inspired this video to begin with. We were talking about if it's good, if it's going to change the game, or if it's a good opportunity and other people are going to follow suit. But to me personally, after letting it marinate for a few days and thinking about it really, as great as it is and as good as it is for JCole and the likes of JCole, I actually find this disrespectful to players that have been striving for years just to make it at a certain level. Unless you're really, really good and really talented and you can hang with the NBA players and your skill levels are up to scratch, you shouldn't really get a shot over the people that obviously are better than you. I genuinely personally would know about at least 1,000 players that are better than JCole right now that would never get a shot in the NBA. That's because they don't have the name or the fame. What annoys me a little bit is that the Detroit Pistons post here that they put, this is for those dreamers. And I think personally that's actually even more disrespectful, if anything, just in terms of just literally all for the publicity. I'm going to say 100% just for the publicity for Detroit Pistons and the Hornets. Just because they know JCole's fans will watch and, you know, buy some tickets, and at the end of the day, he's going to put a little bit more limelight on the Detroit Pistons and the Hornets because, let's be honest, they're not great teams. And they haven't been for a while. The dreamer story would have been someone like Santiago Gaines back in the day, where he came from, you know, not being drafted, going to the G League, I believe, and, you know, making some big shots. So I feel like for JCole to get a shot, it's such a disrespect to some of the players that have obviously been trying hard for so many years to make it to the league. He's basically friends with a lot of the NBA players and obviously the other celebrities, but a lot of the NBA players respect his music, respect him, like his music, listen to him. So when he steps on the court and you hear that he's going to potentially sign, it's fun to begin with, but once he gets on the court, players are going to want to go at him and try and destroy him. So, you know, it's going to be funny for us to see how that pans out because, you know, people are his friends, but when it comes to playing, I can tell you from my personal experience that you could be my best friend, and once we step on the court, you're my enemy. especially with someone who's got so much spotlight and he's bringing so much attention to that team, they're gonna wanna make sure no one comes and makes them look stupid after they've been putting their whole life into making it to the league. A 35-year-old who put basketball aside over 10, 15 years ago to come out of the woodworks now and try and make it to the NBA. As nice as it is as a story, he would never have got that shot, obviously, if he wasn't a celebrity rapper. I mean, it's great for him in terms of him as a player. Don't get me wrong, he can shoot, he can dribble, he can pass, he can do most things, but that's at a certain level. And he's 35, I believe, so, and honestly, he looks out of shape. Even though some of the clips that you watch on the highlights, he's doing great and he's scoring, he's shooting, predominantly a lot of shots he's made. It's a very small snapshot of what his game is actually about. I know everyone says that he's one of the best celebrity basketball players, definitely agree with that. But you know, there's players like Chris Brown, for example. When you look at Chris Brown playing against NBA players, he's maybe even better than JCole. Just to wrap this all up, I suppose, is let's see what happens, I suppose. Let's see what happens. Obviously, I've got to do the boring stuff. Follow, subscribe, leave a comment, everything you need to do to make the channel grow so I can make more videos. And if you want to hear any other content or any other news, my thoughts on it, I'm going to be bringing some other people that obviously talk about basketball also, and other sports, because some things are interlinked. Bringing them on, talking about the news, you know, talking about the silly things, like I said, that people like Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith and all these guys say. And we'll take it from there, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.